Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Welcome back to the Deep Dive series where we're going through every character in the Nexus and showing you a variety of ways to play them. Sylvanas has been our main focus over the course of the last few videos. She received, I think, her 5th rework in the year 2025, and it has been fun to dive back in and play this character again. Over the course of the last few videos, we've had some pretty fun games, but in today's match, we have two main focuses. First of which is showing off a Shadow Dagger build. The W build for Sylvanas has historically been my favorite way to play her. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Her other playstyles are pretty fun right now, but Shadow Dagger has always been enjoyable. But another thing we're going to be able to show off in today's game is some of her more defensive talents. Sylvanas has some tools to get herself out of trouble, like Will of the Forsaken. We have a great use case for that in this game. And we're finally showing off the Wailing Arrow. This used to be the most popular heroic ability for Sylvanas, but recently the community has been favoring mind control by quite a lot. It's hard to argue, though, that a 2.5 second silence from range that Sylvanas can just dump on an AoE on top of a team fight is incredibly good. And if you do make it to level 20, Deafening Blast can make that silence last twice as long. That's actually just toxic, I think. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, hit that like button for us. You can find more of our deep dive series using the playlist down in the video description. But without any further ado, I'm about to get really salty at an Uther. I hope you enjoy it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is going to be a painful match. The friendly team, Sylvanas, Garrosh, Zul'jin, Zul, and Uther. The enemy team, Garrosh, the Butcher, Brightwing, Medivh, and Li Ming. You know how Uther can make someone immune to damage with his ultimate, like once every 6 minutes, or however long the cooldown of that is? That's kind of cool that their character on their team could do that as a basic ability.
10 seconds.
That's pretty neat that he gets that as a basic ability. That's pretty cool, dude. We're going to try W build, Unrelenting Torment, increase damage of Shadow Dagger by 20% and increase its duration by 1 second. Shadow Dagger is our W ability. We put it on an enemy, and then any damage we do to that enemy gets radiated around to others. Medivh starting to scout out for his team. I'm sure the Butcher is looking to eat. The Li Ming orbs already flying true. We are going to be in a good spot if we could do our quest stacked up to 400. I don't know how easy it'll be to do our quest and stack it up to 400. I don't think it'll be easy at all, actually. Oh, if he uses his throw, that certainly opens up some avenues, though. Is the Butcher... there he is, still just sitting in wait. The enemy team is moving up with Garrosh as we speak. Dagger did not go out on him, though. I have to put 3 auto attacks into the same enemy before we can start to gain credit for our quest. I'm dead. All right. Which is not going to be easy to do when they're dipping in and out of range with Medivh portals. We only got 7 stacks there. The Butcher did eat my meat, and it is fueling him to be stronger. I imagine that's going to be what's going to happen over and over and over again in this game. But don't you worry, we do actually have an answer in our talents for this very precarious situation. If Garrosh is going to be up here, I would love to fight him. Please don't leave. What? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Thank you. So many stacks. We're up to 24 right now. Anytime he reappears, I want to do that again if we can. Region Globe is for me in the top lane. We see Medivh out of nowhere. He's going to come back. God, I hate Medivh. And now I can't even go back to the base because he's Medivh. He could actually kill me right now if he's a good player. He probably even if he's a bad player. Here comes the Butcher. We got out just in time. First objective is going to be bottom of the map. I don't think we grab Haunting Arrows in this game because the objective can already turn off buildings. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that as well. This might be a Mercenary Queen situation, actually. Or we could just get Unstable Pain and have our enemies blow up when they take damage from our W ability. That does seem more in theme. Uther used his one heal this week on me. Li Ming teleporting away top of the screen. The Butcher going into our base. I am going to grab my sippy cup and try to do something about it. He has been thrown back to safety, and unfortunately, I was not able to do enough damage to finish him off. The Butcher charging back in. Let's see where he's going to go this time. W went out onto Medivh, but it looks like he removed it by going through a portal. We can poke at Garrosh. Never mind. Teleporting away as quick as we can. And if I stay any longer, we're going to be clobbered by Li Ming and give her resets. So we have to leave, unfortunately. There is a root on Medivh here. I don't imagine too much actually happens after that, though. Enemy team mostly dissipated here. Li Ming and Medivh still sitting at the bottom. Garrosh has been spotted, and they are taking that camp as we feed the Butcher some more meat. Can you walk into tower range? Where are you going?
Soon you will have another.
I'll come with you. This way. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Next objective is going to be in 20 seconds. At the top of the map, we do see the Butcher and Garrosh in lane, pushing into us here. I'm going to try to take over a little bit of that momentum. We definitely don't need Zul down here clearing with me as well. That means we're both going to be late to the objective. But possessions are out. Now we're going to try to make our way across the map. But bottom lane should push naturally because we have more minions there. And it looks like we may just be too late. They're already channeling. Garrosh moved in. Zul moved in as well. This is looking like a Butcher buffet if we're not careful, but Medivh is caught out of position and taken down. The Butcher thrown into us as well. We're going to grab Lost Soul, which I believe gives us cooldown reduction as we continue to hit our daggered target. Brightwing has been stunned as she teleports in. The Butcher re-emerging from the shadows, but we got great damage on Li Ming. That dot damage might be enough to kill her. I am stacking up on Garrosh now, and if he's not careful, he is gonna be taken down. The Butcher re-emerging into this fight as well. I have a Shadow Dagger out. The dot damage might do it. Come on, and it did! Okay, boys. Turning it around. That's what I like to see. The talent we picked up is Lost Soul. Basic attacks against heroes and structures with Black Soul. Reduces the cooldown. And it is doubled against heroes. So we can spam out more and more and more W's in the middle of these team fights. And this enemy team is grouping up a lot. So if... Am I dead? Woo! So if we can get into a position where we can auto attack, we can pump out a lot of extra damage. Okay, moving to the objective now. Friendly team looks like they're just wrapping up a camp. XP is dead even for the both of us. So I'm going to try to possess a couple minions here and get them moving. Enemy team's Garrosh has already been spotted to our left. Li Ming already spotted as well. They are moving forward aggressively. That was a big orb. Root out on Garrosh. I want to move in, but it's just such an awkward angle, dude. It's so awkward. If Zul's pushing up, that cements me a little more. Butcher being thrown into me is scary, but he isn't dead. W's out. He should be dead now. I'm dead to a Li Ming orb. I think I have to leave. I can clear up this camp, but we can't stay too much longer. We did get the channel. That's so good. Okay. Okay. I don't think I could do anything to help him, unfortunately. I'm not even going to grab my sip here. We're just going to full-on disengage from this situation. A friendly team is almost level 10. Enemy team grabbed it off of that Uther kill. This is an extremely close game on XP. And for this match, we are, in fact, going for the Wailing Arrow. How do you beat a Medivh? Well, if he can't cast, he can't be a problem, right? I tried to say that where I could actually believe it a little bit. I still don't know if I do. Wailing Arrow used to be the meta, but now we see more and more and more mind control being picked in nearly every situation. This is an arrow that I shoot out. Then that arrow is going to deal damage upon me detonating it again. Or I think if it hits max range, it auto-detonates. But basically, I could silence an enemy for 2.5 seconds if I get that detonation on top of them. There is a big fight happening down here. We see Brightwing teleporting into the back line. Medivh trying to do some shenanigans in the back too, but he's just not finding it. With the Butcher coming up, I might continue to engage pretty hard here. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Okay, never mind. And it changes just like that. Medivh through a portal. Suddenly I'm cut off apparently from my healer, and we are not going to be victorious there. Enemy team's Garrosh does get taken down, but the Butcher is starting to feed. I was feeling really good about that push too. Enemy team still not moving for the next objective. Funny enough, I might still be able to beat them there. Li Ming is on the way. Hopefully the friendly team starts to move up here as well. We can absolutely contest this if we want to. Gleaming orbs are flying already. The Butcher is in middle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't stay if the Butcher turns, but he hasn't turned yet. We're doing some great poke, actually. If Medivh gets on the ground, we can silence him right away, basically. We're going to focus Li Ming. Good polymorph on me. Oh, God. We have to full disengage. Brightwing taken down. I'm going to silence off of that. Hopefully we can kill him. Fuck. I'm gonna be thrown. Oh my God, the friendly throw saved me. I can't go back in. We're gonna be Butcher charged. Oh, he just used it. I can go back in. We have Uther with us. Maybe. Is there a heal? Please don't throw the guy that can kill me onto me. Fuck my life. Why are we... Oh my God. We can pick any character in the game. Why are we picking the one that can only heal once a month? I don't understand. Any other fucking healer would have been able to keep me alive in that situation. I don't understand why we're picking him. I mean, if you like Uther, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but like, this is the worst fucking parade I've ever seen, you know? Maybe you shouldn't have done it. Maybe your parade shouldn't be booked during hurricane season. It's a bad time to have a fucking parade, dude. All right, rejoining the team. W ability has been upgraded again. We're going to be able to lower the armor of anyone that we hit with it. I can radiate damage back to these guys as they're defending if I just W the building and then watch as that damage permeates the area around it. Enemy team has already cleared off that big plant in the middle lane, but we're looking pretty good down here in the bottom lane. At least for a moment. I'm going to silence. Silence has landed. Let's see how we play off of this one. The Butcher is stunned and rooted as well. He is not getting out of here. Great initiation by the friendly team. She's in Q range. At least she was for literally a second. Only one of my Qs went out, unfortunately. Banshee forward. And Q. All right. You could tell that chase went on too long because Uther was able to heal me twice during it.
The towers have fallen.
I'll stop. I'll shut the fuck up. All right. We are looking pretty good at being able to open up on this Medivh here. He is going to be able to portal away, but his portal was not enough to save Li Ming, dude. Going over the gate, we're going to try to keep our aggression up. Oh, I'm dead. Hey, what's the cooldown on that ability that you could do to keep me 100%? Oh, he didn't even take it. This is a Divine Storm game, of course. Of course it's a Divine Storm. Why would it be? Of course it is. All right. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Zul is beating up a tower quite nicely. Those minions inspired behind him. This should be enough damage to get it done. And we kind of have catapult pressure up in this lane for the rest of the game now. The enemy team's Butcher is at 220 stacks. We are going to move middle and try to clear out this mercenary camp here. We are definitely going to be grabbing Will of the Forsaken in this game too. A lot of these situations we're running into with the Butcher can now be played around. Activate to gain Unstoppable for 3 seconds and 40% movement speed increase as well. So if Garrosh is rushing it down towards us, we can press this and then give ourselves time to Banshee away. If we see that Lamb to the Slaughter forming underneath our feet, the chains from the Butcher, we now have a way of reacting to that as well. Mercenary Camp is moving down the bottom lane, and if they aren't going to respect it, I will make it more powerful than it has ever been. Possession being used on these minions to keep them moving. Medivh spotted near the objective with, I believe, a Butcher above him. Butcher does definitely see silence. You're fucked. You're not leaving. All right, the stun Divine Storm. Okay, I don't just talk shit. I saw it. That was really good lockdown. Okay, that was really great lockdown. Oh my god, I'm dead. Unstoppable. Yes. Yes. I can do that again in 1 minute. So I do actually need to be very careful for a little bit. We do need to play a bit more defensive for a little bit. Middle lane is getting pushed into us. I can eat that wave so incredibly fast. And then dip up to top lane pretty easily to make sure that doesn't get too much value. If someone could grab this camp, I can eat the lane, no problem. So can Zul, of course. Zul can eat the lane, no problem. I just like watching the minions pop from the W damage. I think that is one of the most satisfying effects in the entire game. I'm not going to lie. So I do not want to lead the charge 15 seconds until I can become unstoppable again, but we are ready to do it. The Butcher with 220 stacks still. He's going to be hitting very, very hard, and we don't want that on me. However, we can get that damage on Garrosh. Get him moving around a little bit. Becoming unstoppable. Hey! I was right. Your mana's full. Well, it's crazy. Well, it must have been in between shipping windows. That's just crazy. Love that. Love that for me. Enemy team's Medivh is channeling onto the flower right now. We do interrupt it one more time. Our very own Garrosh being thrown around a little bit now. Dingo on the back line is able to eat the enemy's Garrosh. Oh, wow. All of these axes being thrown out have given him so much sustain. They're able to walk in and out, sustain the objective for our second tribute being thrown in here. There is a mercenary camp we can pretty easily take on the map, and I am alive heading towards it right now. Butcher's going to respawn in just about 5 seconds, so that big enemy force is going to be back on the map with 230 stacks this time. If I am not the sole focus of this enemy team's aggression, my W ability will radiate a ton of damage just off of hitting Garrosh and the Butcher. I just need to make sure that I'm not the target he wants to charge in on. Which means, honestly, just sitting around and waiting for the fight to kind of unfold. Which isn't the most engaging way of playing. But I have to, like, appear after cooldowns have been used. The objective to our right is forming. The enemy team is very split, but so is ours. I'm wondering if we can get this mercenary camp, but I don't think we can. Garrosh might be just giving this one up. The enemy team might be giving it up. Medivh is the only scout. Brightwing is still top, although that doesn't mean anything. She can global. I mean, we could just sit here and get level 20 before we do anything. If they're going to give us that much space, we could have used it. We do see the Butcher down in the bottom lane.
Ah, what splendid seeds! Go forth, my terrors!
I'm going to walk up. Very nice damage. Beautiful throw. Unstoppable. Just kite it out, kite it out. Butcher's brand is on me, and we're going to use that movement speed to get away. We're going to go for Deafening Blast. I think it does more damage in the center. I'm not going to read the tally right now. If Li Ming steps up at all, to be honest, we should just threaten with the blast. Ouch. Of course, she can threaten with that orb whenever she wants to. She is stunned by the boys up front, and they are taking care of business. I'm going to stay on the building here for as long as we can. W onto Garrosh. He is so dead, dude. Or not. Polybomb is out. Medivh potentially looking at me. Let's reposition a little bit. Damage on Garrosh. Medivh is thrown back into the back here. W onto Brightwing. She stasis it, but not good enough. Medivh is teleported away to the right. We do have a mercenary camp on the core, but the butcher's respawning soon. I actually am worried about that. I'm worried about the butcher. I got to play a little back. I do have my unstoppable. Don't get polyed. Here comes the butcher now. Who's he gonna pick? It wasn't me. Great! Divine Hurricane.
More further.
You got any fucking heals in there, though? GG. Oh my god.
You've done your part well, heroes. MVP.
Talents we went for in today's video: Unrelenting Torment into Unstable Poison, then into Lost Soul. Wailing Arrows lost a lot of its popularity, but being able to stop a Medivh from using that very important ability to protect himself at the moment he needs that protection, that value cannot be understated. Cold Embrace gave us some tools to fight back against the stacking armor of Garrosh. Will of the Forsaken allows me to actually play around some of these stuns that were previously unavoidable. The Deafening Blast. Enemies at the center of Wailing Arrow's explosion take 50% more damage and are silenced for twice as long. That means a 5-second silence in the center. W build for Sylvanas has always been one of my favorites, and that remains unchanged, even though I died a lot in that game. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all again very soon.